Here's the truth, my friends. The world will tell you younger women often fancy older men. And they're not wrong. Wisdom, maturity, and the calming air of stability are powerful magnets. But here's the rub. Most older men haven't the faintest idea how to wield these advantages. Instead, they stumble into the same old pitfalls, as predictable as the sunrise. And the outcome? A trail of missed opportunities, dashed hopes, and, dare I say it, a touch of humiliation. I've watched men in their 40s, 50s and beyond, men who should be radiating confidence, squander their natural appeal by clinging to habits better left to their younger selves. They try too hard, act too aloof, or, heaven help them, lean too heavily on tired cliches. And let's not mince words. When you fumble like this, you don't just lose her interest. You squander the chance to show her the man of substance you truly are. But here's the good news. These blunders are fixable. You don't need to reinvent yourself or trade your integrity for flashy gimmicks. No, sir. You simply need to recognize the traps and step around them with grace. Today, I'll unveil the 7 most common mistakes older men make when courting younger women. Dodge these missteps, and you'll not only capture her attention, but also reclaim the respect you deserve. From her and from yourself. So settle in, gentlemen. Let's shine a light on the first mistake and see where the journey takes us. Mistake number 1, idolizing her. Imagine this. You're standing before a dazzling younger woman. She's radiant, lively, and yes, perhaps a tad intimidating. Your mind races. You think, I must not mess this up. She's out of my league. And just like that, the panic sets in. You freeze. You overcompensate. Suddenly, you're holding doors with the zeal of a butler, auditioning for a royal household, nodding along like a bobblehead, and agreeing with everything she says as if her words are the gospel truth. But let me stop you right there, because here's the cold, hard truth. All that effort to make her comfortable. It's doing the exact opposite. By treating her like she's the Mona Lisa of dating, you've not only sucked all the oxygen out of the room, but also drained yourself of any intrigue. Women aren't drawn to the man who worships at their feet. They're drawn to the man who walks confidently beside them, shoulder to shoulder, as an equal. The heart of this mistake is your mindset. By idolizing her, you're silently declaring, you're above me, and I must prove my worth. And guess what? That insecurity oozes out in every interaction. You become tentative, overthink every word, and second-guess yourself into oblivion. Instead of showing strength, you're waving a white flag of self-doubt. Trust me, no one finds that alluring. It's not just unattractive, it's exhausting. So how do you fix this? Start by reframing the way you view her. She's not a goddess, she's a person. Quirky, flawed, and utterly human, just like you. The best way to internalize this is to talk to women of all ages, young, old, and everything in between. Make it routine. Not every conversation has to carry the weight of a Shakespearean sonnet. The more you interact, the more you'll see that women aren't celestial beings on pedestals, but real people with their own insecurities and idiosyncrasies. Here's the golden rule. You're not auditioning. This isn't America's next top boyfriend. She's not a trophy to be won, or a queen to be conquered. She's a person deciding if she's compatible with you, just as you're deciding the same about her. And when you adopt this mindset, something magical happens. The fear of losing her fades, because you'll know that your worth isn't tied to her validation. And that, my dear friend, is where your true power lies. Mistake number 2, Mishandling the age question. Picture this scene. You're chatting with a younger woman. The conversation is smooth as silk, and you're both vibing. Then, out of nowhere, she drops the bombshell. So, how old are you? For many older men, this is the moment their confidence takes a nosedive. Panic sets in, voices crack, and suddenly the smooth operator she was intrigued by turns into a deer in headlights. What happens next is predictable. You either blurt out your age like it's a confession, or awkwardly try to dodge the question altogether. Your body language shifts. You fidget, avoid eye contact, or chuckle nervously. And just like that, the confident, self-assured man she admired seems to disappear before her very eyes. Here's the hard truth. It's not the question that's the problem. It's your reaction to it. The moment you treat your age like a dirty little secret, you're signaling to her that you see it as a flaw. And trust me, if you think it's an issue, she's going to pick up on that energy and think so too. The fear of the age question comes from a deeper issue: how you perceive your own worth. Society has spent years whispering in your ear that dating younger women is somehow inappropriate or taboo. But let me tell you something. Age is not the enemy. It's your hesitancy and insecurity that are doing the damage. So, how do you handle it like the grounded, charismatic man you are? Simple. Own it. When that question comes up, respond with confidence. There are two ways to do this, playfully or directly, depending on your style. If you've got a playful streak, use humor to turn the moment into a connection. Try something like, "I'm actually too old for you. We'd never work," with a knowing grin. Or pretend to calculate your age on your fingers, then announce, "I'm 700 months old. What about you?" Humor diffuses tension and shows you're comfortable in your skin. If humor isn't your thing, go for direct and confident. Say your age with a relaxed tone and a warm smile. "I'm 47. Then, without skipping a beat, guide the conversation to something more engaging. The secret here is to frame your age as a strength, not a shortcoming. When you're at ease with who you are, she'll follow your lead. Confidence turns your years into an asset, a sign of experience, stability, and wisdom. So, the next time a younger woman asks about your age, don't stammer, dodge, or shrink. Own it with pride and let her see you for what you truly are, a man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to stand tall. Mistake number 3, flashing the wallet first. The age-old temptation. To dazzle with dollars and conquer with credit cards. Many older men fall into the trap of believing their financial success is the ultimate magnet for younger women. They think, if she sees what I can offer, she'll be hooked. So, they whip out the big guns, bragging about their 6-figure salaries, flaunting luxury cars, name-dropping exotic vacation spots, and casually mentioning their penchant for 5-star dining. Some even go as far as showering her with gifts, or paying her bills before the second date. But let me be as clear as a bell ringing in a silent hall. When you lead with money, you reduce yourself to a walking, talking ATM. Sure, money grabs attention. It's flashy, it's loud, and it signals success. But if cash is all you're offering, don't be surprised when the only women you attract are the ones looking to withdraw from your metaphorical account, not invest in your heart. Here's the hard truth. Women worth having aren't impressed by how much you can spend. They're drawn to the man behind the money, the character, the values, the depth of thought, and the spark of personality that make you unforgettable. Leading with your wallet blinds her to all of that, reducing the intricate tapestry of who you are into a single, shiny thread. So, how do you break free from this trap? Simple. Let your financial success remain a backdrop, not the spotlight. If you're successful, it will naturally reveal itself over time, whether through your lifestyle, confidence, or achievements. Shift your focus to showing her your humor, intelligence, compassion, and authenticity. Remember this, money may open the door, but it's your character that keeps her intrigued. Women who are worth your time aren't searching for a bankroll, they're searching for a connection. So, stop letting your dollars do the talking and let the man behind them shine. It's your substance, not your spending, that sets you apart. Mistake number 4, playing the wise mentor. The allure of the mentor role. Many older men think they've cracked the code with this approach. If I guide her, teach her, and help her navigate life, she'll see my worth and fall for me. So, they position themselves as a fountain of wisdom, offering career advice, life lessons, and a shoulder to lean on, all while carefully disguising their true romantic intentions. At first glance, it seems like a noble strategy. After all, who doesn't appreciate a helpful guide? But here's the rub. By stepping into the role of her mentor, you effectively snuff out any spark of romantic or sexual tension. You become the wise elder, the trusted advisor. A figure to admire, perhaps, but not someone to desire. And then, when you finally muster the courage to reveal your feelings, it lands with all the grace of a lead balloon. Instead of flattery, she feels blindsided. Why? Because you've spent weeks, or worse, months, casting yourself as her life coach, not her romantic partner. The disconnect is jarring, and any chemistry that might have existed is now buried under layers of awkwardness. If you want her to see you as a potential partner rather than a glorified teacher, you need to set the right tone from the start. This doesn't mean abandoning your wisdom or experience. That's part of your appeal. But it does mean injecting a bit of playfulness into the mix. Compliment her subtly, tease her gently, and don't shy away from creating moments of flirtation. Authenticity is key. Don't masquerade as her mentor if what you really want is something more meaningful. Be honest with your energy and intentions. Show her you're not just wise but also fun, confident and fully alive. The trick, my friend, is balance. Let your wisdom enhance your charm, not overshadow it. When you blend your experience with a spark of charisma, you'll find yourself far away from the dreaded friend zone and firmly in the realm of genuine mutual attraction. And isn't that where you truly want to be? Mistake number 5, trying too hard to look young. The classic misstep of the seasoned gentleman trying to masquerade as a spring chicken. Picture this. A man in his 50s strutting about in ripped skinny jeans, sneakers that look like they've seen more skate parks than boardrooms, and peppering his speech with slang that no man with a mortgage has any business using. It's a spectacle, but not the kind you'd want to headline. Here's the crux of it. When you try too hard to look or act younger, you don't come across as youthful. You come across as insecure. Younger women don't admire a man desperately clinging to the past. They're drawn to someone who owns his present, a man who embraces his years with confidence and grace. What truly captivates isn't a futile attempt to blend in with the younger crowd. It's authenticity. A well-tailored blazer, polished shoes, and a watch that whispers sophistication will do far more than any flashy trend. Your wardrobe should tell a story of maturity and refinement, not one of a midlife identity crisis. And it's not just about appearances. Don't contort your conversation to include the latest memes or slang that feels as foreign as a Martian dialect. Speak with the wisdom and depth of someone who's seen the world, not as someone desperately trying to keep up with TikTok trends. Younger women admire confidence, stability, and the kind of effortless charm that comes from truly knowing who you are. So, stop playing the losing game of chasing youth. Instead, be the man who embodies timeless appeal. Strong, self-assured, and unapologetically authentic. Trust me, my friend, there's nothing more irresistible than a man who's comfortable in his own skin. Mistake number 6. Turning talk into a trophy case. The well-meaning folly of many an accomplished older man, thinking that rattling off their greatest hits will win a younger woman's heart. The lengthy career milestones, the prestigious degrees, the tales of triumph in business and beyond. Surely she'll be impressed, right? Well, not so fast. Here's the thing. When your conversation starts sounding like a keynote address at your own awards ceremony, it doesn't enchant. It alienates. By dominating the dialogue with your accomplishments, you risk coming across as self-centered, or worse, desperate to validate your worth. A woman isn't looking for a walking resume, she's searching for a connection. And a connection isn't built on accolades. It's built on moments of understanding, curiosity, and shared humanity. The truth is, your achievements are like a fine vintage wine. They're best appreciated when revealed sparingly over time and paired with something meaningful. Let her discover the depth of your life story naturally, through engaging conversations that focus not just on what you've done, but on who you are. Instead of listing your accolades, ask her about her dreams, her interests, and her perspectives. Show genuine curiosity about her world, not just as a way to impress, but as a way to truly connect. A confident man doesn't need to trumpet his success. It's evident in how he carries himself, listens intently, and engages thoughtfully. So, pocket the trophies, my friend. Focus on creating a dialogue that feels like a dance, not a monologue. Because when the conversation becomes a two-way street, that's when the magic truly happens. Mistake number 7. Neglecting your physical presence. The quiet betrayal of time and comfort. The moment an older gentleman starts to believe that his character, achievements, or wit alone can carry him. While those traits are invaluable, my friend, the truth remains. Your physical presence speaks volumes before your mouth ever utters a word. And neglecting it? Well, that's like dressing a masterpiece in a worn-out frame. Nobody sees its full brilliance. It's not about chasing youth or competing with men half your age. It's about honoring the version of yourself you are right now. Sloppy dressing, unkempt grooming, or letting your health slide send a clear, unspoken message. I've stopped trying. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why should anyone else? The fix, however, is simple and satisfying. Start with the basics. Keep your grooming impeccable. A clean shave or well-maintained beard. A haircut that says confident instead of complacent. And nails that are clean and trim. Elevate your wardrobe with timeless, tailored pieces that reflect your maturity without screaming, outdated. Think sharp, not showy. And then, perhaps most importantly, prioritize your health. A brisk walk, a bit of weightlifting, or even a morning yoga session doesn't just improve your physique, it invigorates your spirit. Pair it with meals that fuel your energy instead of draining it, and you'll find yourself standing taller, both literally and metaphorically. When you show the world and yourself that you care about how you present yourself, it exudes self-respect. And here's the kicker. Respect, like laughter, is contagious. A man who invests in himself is a man others can't help but admire. So straighten your shoulders, my friend, and let the world see you as the masterpiece you truly are. And there you have it, my friends, the 7 missteps that can turn an older man from a beacon of wisdom and charm into just another forgettable face in the crowd. Today, we've peeled back the layers of what makes younger women intrigued by older men, and just as importantly, what makes them walk away shaking their heads. From idolizing her to neglecting yourself, each mistake is a lesson, and each lesson a key to unlocking your potential. But here's the most important takeaway. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, or chasing after youth like it's some fleeting mirage. No, sir. It's about leaning into who you are, with confidence, grace, and a bit of swagger that comes only with time. It's about understanding that self-respect and authenticity will always outshine flashy tricks or fleeting trends. Now, if today's video sparked a light bulb moment or made you chuckle at a mistake you've made, why not share that wisdom? Hit the like button, leave a comment below, and let us know which of these resonated most with you. And if you're hungry for more insights like this, don't forget to subscribe. The best is yet to come, and you, my friend, are part of this journey.